using a kind of a trick like a bikini-clad girl in the Arctic Ocean is a good trick if the total communication creates a kind of wake-up moment. If it makes people laugh instead, then it may trivialize the subject. So bikini or no bikini isn't really the issue. The issue is how do we make climate change awareness grow? And secondly, how can we make the choices for saving our environment into actions that have vitality, that are attractive to people? And one way to do that would be to, earlier today there was Bertrand Piccard, who traveled around the globe in a hot air balloon. He's planning a solar airplane that could go all the way around the world without using any fossil fuels whatsoever. So this could be a choice that somebody, a filmmaker, could make, to put a character like this into a movie rather than a DJ or an advertising person. These are really dramatic choices that we make, but they are also ethical choices and environmental choices, because the TV and the movies, they have this power to model a virtual consensus for the public, and that's a power that we want to use in a positive way.
But how can climate change move on the top of the media agenda?
I think it's not so important that climate change moves to the top of the media agenda. What's really more important is that the climate change is pervasive in the media, that is, in every aspect of the media, because it's in the media, in television especially, and also on the internet. It's not a single message or a front page headline that really changes people's minds. It's the messages that people see every day, and that take on the character of what everybody accepts. And what we really need is to just create an environment or an atmosphere of accepting that climate change is happening. And so that could be news, that could be drama, that could be the way that the images that TV stations use to identify themselves. It really, changing attitudes through the media really has to do with repetition. Advertisers know this, and those of us who deal with climate change also have to recognize it.
But still, there are people with doubts, and does climate change need more PR?
Climate change needs more visibility, and on one level that translates into PR. On a second level, one thing I think for journalists, and Deutsche Welle among other journalists, is that I think we need to change the ground of the discussion and say climate change is established at least as the absolutely predominant scientific view. Therefore, the onus of proof is not on the scientists. The onus of proof needs to be on the side of the climate change deniers. And so that one thing that TV stations, whether it's in news journalism or entertainment, can do is to relentlessly question these skeptical statements in light of a predominant scientific consensus.